All right, welcome back. We are on to Epoch 2, and basically there's a few things we need to do. One is, what you do is you take this card, which is card number 16. This is going to be the first card, so I'm just going to put it there for right now. And then what you do is you shuffle up the cards here for this deck, and we will see how things go. Now, I did not, of course, I'm like throwing things all over the place. I did not use the Cunningham, which was something that's available. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to go ahead and shuffle these up. And then we are going to make it, so we did a crap shuffle, and then we make it fit here. All right, so then we take this card, put it here, and then we are good to go. All right, so now, what are we? Okay, there we go. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay, so so we're on Epoch 2. There will be certain things when I pull the card up that we will be adding to this, and it's basically going to be Rommel in this situation right here. So I hit the military button there. There we go. So here we go. So we've got this card right here, and I'll let you get. So first thing we're going to do is we get 3 actions, which is great, but the Luftwaffe will go here. The Regia Marina, all the way up here, will go here. Now, what happened is we will flip this one to the Africa Corps. Okay. Place the Tobruk Fort unit in the holding box. Tobruk Fort unit, so it goes in the holding box. Tobruk Fall, which is this one right here. So he will go there. And the Rommel station, let me get Rommel here. Where's Rommel? Situation. And it is going to be in the -1. So this modifier affects this unit, this front right here. So this is currently at -1. We can update that by rating, and it'll go up. Now, if we actually attack it and we're successful, it goes down. So those are a couple things that we get to do. And then we are all set, and then we just move forward with our normal. So resources none. Increase Malta fort level by 1 to max 4. We've already done that. So we have a -1 to Africa Corps. I'm actually okay with this because I'm far enough out. I can actually try to build this up. So we'll see what happens. And I think I'm going to do that with one of these actions because everything's not too bad here on this one. I get a +1 to Luftwaffe and a +1 to Fortify. By the way, we have what's really neat here. We can put those there. No raid actions are allowed this turn. So what are we going to do? We have three actions here. And I think what we will do is we're going to try to get a fort up here. So we're going to fortify. To do this, that'd be 2. I need to roll a 3, 4, or 5, but I have a +1. So as long as I don't roll a 1, I can get it bumped up. 5. So now this goes there. So that's one action. I think I'll take advantage of this one. So 3, 4, or 5 on this. And I get a 5, which is good. So that'll bump that up to 1. And I have one action left. What am I going to want to do with that one action? That's a -1, so I'm not going to do that. You know what? Let's try to go with this one right here. So this one basically is a 3. So I need a 4, 5, or 6. And I get a 6. So either way. So this one, so this is now, so for Africa Corps to pass this, they have to get a 4 or 5. If they get a 6, they get a bypass, and the 4 stays there. So this goes onto our bypass. So we'll see what happens. That's only if you roll a 6. All right, that's the end of that turn. Probably should have used some of these, but I'm okay with this. Okay, next card. Let's see here. So U-boats. U-boats are not on here yet. Yep, U-boats are not on here yet, so that's not going to do anything. Regia Aeronautics. There we go. And Africa Corps. By the way, I did lose to Africa Corps. One thing, and also Cunningham does not work on the Africa Corps. So I do have to now roll for this. So it needs a 4, 5, or 6 to bypass. It gets a 6, so it actually bypasses. I need to pause because I got to figure out what happens with that. All right, so basically with the Tobruk Falls, I had to read up on a couple different things. Is that it actually is bypassed, and it goes here. Now, why it's bypassed, I can't improve it anymore. Well, it says it's at the top. Was the other part? There's while it's bypassed, there was something else that it can't happen. And just looking real quick here. Okay, it cannot be improved. Oh yeah, I saw it over here, so I need to get back to that. While Tobruk is bypassed, you gain a +1 on every raid action. This bonus is cumulative with other raid DRMs, so I will get extra raid actions because of that. If on its presence 2 side, BV side, the Tobruk Fort marker remains but cannot be improved. Okay. So, but if he gets put on this, it basically gets rid of that fort. And then I'd have to rebuild it again. They stay bypassed until this gets all the way back here. So that works out. Okay, so that's that. So I move my friends and things like that. We get a -1 to supply. I haven't used any real supply yet, which is really nice. We get a +1 to raids. So +1 to here, which is a 4. That's really good because I also get a +1 for the bypassed as well. That's pretty cool. So that's actually like a plus. So yeah, we'll do a +2 right now on that. And I get a +2 on military. Okay. All right. So I get 2 actions. I'm thinking I might want to get the raid to get this up here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and so raid will get this pushed up. So I get 2 actions. So we'll go get a +2. So I need a 3, 4, 3 or higher, 3 through 6. And I get a 3, +2 is a 5. So that raid moves this up to here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do another raid. Let's go ahead and do another raid here. 4, yes. So that gets that a +1. All right. That's really cool. I probably should have done that, but that +2 was pretty cool. So, but we are going to keep this +1 here for right now. Okay. So that's that for that one. Okay. Next card we've got here. Let you go there. Okay. So the Aeronautica Regina goes here. The U-boats, if not yet in play, which U-boats are not in play, they're right here. Put it in its Atlantic space. Oh, right here. Okay. Instead of advancing it, yep. Africa Corps gets moved. And Rommel situation gets here. So I am definitely going to have to focus on this one. It's getting way too close. Because, yeah. All right. Because Elamine is a 1. So basically you roll and there's got a 1. Okay. Now, we're going back here. So, -1 to support U-boats. I'm not really worried about that. +1 to this one. And I have 2 actions. So we are going to start with this one right here. So I get a +1. Nope. Make that another roll. 2 +1 is 3. So that gets pushed back. I am going to use a supply here to get another action to push the Africa Corps back. It is at a +2. So that will push this back 1. And this goes this way 1. So now it's at a +1. I do get +1 to the military, +1 to the morale. I forgot about that on the resources. It won't affect anything on this one. All right. Here we go. Bletchley Park. Okay, you must advance your choice, any one active axis front. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to, might as well do the U-boat. So they have to go to Gibraltar. Gibraltar is stuck at 2, 6. Yep, so he does move. Okay, I did that. Okay, resources. None. If currently in the holding box, place the ultra ready in the marker for ready. for free. Okay, well, it's already there, unfortunately. Okay, and then all resources and access fronts in raid. Okay. Oh, so that's everything. So all resources is a +1. Raids a +1. What else is? And so all resources and all access fronts. That's just this one. Oh, that's nice. I get 3 actions on this. So if I could get my morale up, once per turn I may reroll a resource or a raid action. Do not get a... it says all fronts, right? Yep, all access fronts. That's this. So I'd actually get a +2 because of this to get him going there. This is a +1. Oh, let's move these because they're all +1. Raids +1. Thinking about resources get +1. Receive 1 free raid action. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, let's see if we can get the military up. So that's a first one. We get a +1 to this. So a 4, 5, or 6. Get a 4. That'll move up 1. So that's 1 action. Yeah, let's morale. I get a +1 to that. So basically not a 1. I get a 3. So that gets there. So now this is a bonus. So in this case, I may, once per turn, you may reroll 1 resource or raid action. Now, if this goes down, I don't get that bonus anymore. And so with that, I think I'm still going to push the Africa core back. No, because that would get rid of that. I need to push him back twice. You know what? I'll do that. I'll use that. So here we go. So I get a +1 and a +1. So I get a +2 to this. So that's 6. That's nice. That goes here. I got to push him back 1 more. So I'm going to use the supply to do this. And again, I get a +2. So, oh, fudge. I'm going to have to use this last one. Yep, I'm going to have to use this last one. Because that fort will go away if that's on there. 2 + 2 is 4. That is not enough. Dang it. Okay. And I am all out. Plus, I get a -1, so that definitely did not work. That was not smart. I should have just used that. Okay. Now, house cleaning. There's a few things. Return. Check for fort removal and destruction. Unfortunately, this is removed. Tobruk is not bypassed anymore. Actually, it still is. It doesn't get unbypassed until it gets back here. So still technically unbypassed. By the way, this would move to 0. I forgot. So I really did fail that one. I probably wouldn't have done it if I would have known that. Then I need to check and see if Tobruk falls. When Tobruk falls, I already did that. Okay. Let me just double check that with back here real quick. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything on... Okay, this happens only once per game. The first time the access occupy the Tobruk box after Tobruk Falls marker has been placed on it, which it has. When this occurs, shift Rommel marker 1 mark to the left. Okay, there we go. All right, so that goes back that way. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. Let's take a look. Okay. Operation Barbarossa. Go. Now, the Africa core will go down. And Luftwaffe is just down to 3. If it's not, regardless, it does not advance. So that one does not advance. -1 military and -1 morale. Okay, so that did not last long, so that wasn't even worse. So I get a -1 to morale. By the way, I don't get the raids any. Oh no, I still do for the bypass. Okay, -1 for the morale. And then +1 for military, +1 for supply, which I need to get up. +1 for the Luftwaffe. And I'm out. +1 for raid, and no fortify actions are allowed this turn. and I get 3 actions. Okay, that's not too bad. I need to get this up because if I try to attack anything, it's -1. So we are going to roll on this. 5. So this will go up, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's 1 action. Get a +1 on a raid. So 4, 5, or 6 gives me a raid. Nope. And well, the supply, let's go ahead and try to boom this up. 3, 4, so that goes up. Okay, so we pull all these off here. And this. And let's get this back here. All right. Oh. Ark Royal sunk. All right. So here we go. So we get the Aeronautica. The U-boats. If the U-boats were not in play, place it in the number 4 spot. Instead of advancing it, ignore the Gibraltar fort this turn. Oh, yep. So it actually gets put there anyways. So -1 military, -1 morale. Jeez, I just got that military up. I get a -1 on morale, a -1 on U-boats, a -1 on the one that I need to do. I do get a +1 on raids. I get 3 actions here. We have not had any convoy, so we're going to go ahead here and that 3 -1 is a 2, so that does not do any good. That one does, so that gets pushed back. And that's 1 action. That's 2 actions. We're going to try to go look at the raids. Yep, so this goes back to 0 at least. All right, next card as we go through this. Oh, so we have Operation Substance. Okay. By the way, here, I'll hold it up just a little bit longer. So if you want to read it, okay. Operation Substance, which is down here. So just to kind of mark it here. I am going to use my Ultra. And what that does is that makes the, because we got quite a few of them here, that makes the critical hits no hits. So, which if you look here, if there's a convoy, all critical hit rolls from fronts not in Malta are miss results. Okay. So we're using that one. Okay. So this one moves. Oh, I can take that off and that off. Oh, I forgot to take all these off. Okay. Yep. Okay, so this one moves. This one also moves. And then we have a convoy battle. So basically now we just take a look here, 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 and here, and see how many hits we're going to have. So we'll start with U-boats. So it's only a 5 or 6. Got a 2, so that one's good there. This is a 4 through 6. That's a 5, so that is 1 hit. This one right here, basically a 2 through 4, which is a 2. Okay, I was hoping more for a 5 or 6. And this one is a 5, so that is also a hit. So I have 3 hits that I'm going to have to deal with when I see if I get any of these, if I get any supply out of it. All right. So that's that. Resources. 1 military or increase the... Oh, well, that's 1 military. So I get a -1 on the one I need to get moving, +1 on supply, +1 on the Luftwaffe, and then a +1 on this one. Get a -1 on that one. Yay. Okay, I get 3 actions. So first one, we are going to go for that one. So I need 4, 5, or 6. Nope. Section action. There we go. So that moves that up there. I feel like I need to get the supply. I have 1 more to go. Nope, that was nothing. Okay. All right, so I've done all that. So now we can not yet. We need to do the convoy. So how many hits? So we're looking right here. So first hit is a 6. So that's 1 right here. Second hit is a 3. Oh, crap. I really hope I at least get one. And then the third one is a 1, which is out there, so that's good. Okay, so I do get 1 supply, which is great. I do get a bonus action with a +1 to, what is it, morale? A +1 to morale, yep, if I wanted to. And all the other ones. Okay. So, is there anyone I really want to work on here? Let's go with this one. This is a +1, so that should be easy cake. Yep, moving it back. Go. All right, so that's that card. So we can take our modifier discs here, move them out of the way. And then we've got another card here. What do we got here? Oh, Operation Tiger, another. Okay. Okay, Operation Tiger. Which is right here. Okay. Okay, well that's nice. It says the Axis automatically scores 1 fewer hit against this convoy. Well, let's get all our hits to find out what happens, and I don't have that one, so critical hits will be a thing. 3 on this one. Nope. Luftwaffe 6. That is 1 hit because there's no 1 there. The Marina. That's a 1, so that's nothing. This will be real nice if this one scores a 1. It's a 2, so that's 1 hit, but it's 1 fewer. So only 1 hit, which is good. Okay. No resources. And it's either 1 supply or 1 military. It depends on what it is. Okay, I get a +1 to the military, +1 to the Luftwaffe. Oh, that's a +1 to the Luftwaffe. A +1 to the one I need to finally. I need to push that one back. This one. I get 3 actions, so we're going to go with that one first. So barely. And let's go 1 more. It seems to be popular this turn. So that's 2 actions. Let's work on the raid just in case I need to move that back. 6, yes. So raid goes there. Awesome. All right. Now we need to do find out these hits. So we only have 1 hit, so we will get through 2. 2 is nothing. Awesome. So we get 1 supply and 1 morale, or 1 supply and 1 military, which is nice. I do get an extra action here. I'll get a +1 here. But let's go ahead and see if we can push this one back all the way. 1 + 1 is 2, so that does not do anything. Okay, but that was an extra action, so I've got my supply here to help me out with any actions I need for future turns. So this all back, and yep, we're good to go there. All right, here we go. Okay, first battle of third. Okay, finally nothing. Okay, if advancing the Luftwaffe battle unit, adjust up to 4. Dang it, so this one goes up to a 4. Where's my 4? This one goes up to a 4. After advancing, so it is still going to go here. This one's going to go in. The Africa Corps is going to go here. Not good. Corpse. I said corpse. Nice thing is that is a +2. So that works. I get 1 +1 on morale. And +1 to military. Africa Corps, going to be using that one. And the Marina. Okay. Yep, we're going to be using this one. I get 3 actions, hopefully on all of it. So I get a +2, +3. So basically, not a 1. 2, yes. Okay, that's 1. Let's go here. Ah! Okay. Ah, dang it. That figures. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Sorry about this. It's what happens when you... Okay, that one's moved this one, and I'm going to go 1 more. 6, okay. Bypass is not done, is now done. Okay. So that only happens once, so it is not a problem there. Okay. So that was that turn. Okay, that was quite effective. Oh. Yeah, they were all fine, but they'll go there. So he was here, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, that works. I believe I had the right ones. That's okay. Trust me, this game's going to beat me anyways. I've yet to win it. So, next one. Here we go. Oh, well, this... so the Africa Corps does move here now, so this does fall. So, to Burke Falls. So, that's okay. Or that is what it is. Luftwaffe gets reduced again. It's up here. And Ultra is committed, and so, yeah. Oh, yeah, this one doesn't advance, so we're okay there. All right. But it is -1 to the military and -1 to morale. I don't know why, because it seems like always evacuation from Greece. Okay. So -1 to all resources. That's okay. I don't think I'm going to need it. And +1 to the Luftwaffe. And +1 to the raid. I am definitely going to need it now. Okay. So I get 2 actions. So +1 to the raid. Here we go. That's not going to do it. Let's push the Luftwaffe back. That's not going to do it either. So that was a waste of actions. All right. Next one, Black Winter. Okay. So the Luftwaffe advances. The U-boats advance. So they go all the way down here. Marina goes here. We're getting way too close. And Rommel's goes there. Oh my God. -1 to all -1 to all resources. There we go. -1 to all resources and a -1 to raid, and a +1 to this one right here. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Well, we're gonna do this one. You got to push it back. Yep, it's pushed back. And let's try this one. I need a 4, 5, or 6. 5, that gets pushed back. Okay. Collect these guys here. Next one. Malta reinforced. Okay. Regina. +1 to military. And the Africa Corps goes here. I get a +1 to military, a +1 to the Africa Corps, and a +1 to the raid. Africa Corps is bad. I can't even move that because this is of how low this is. They do get 3 actions, so first of all, we're going to try to push that one back. 3, that works. We're going to try to get this over, so I get a +1 to that. That does work there. I'm going to do it one more time. +1, that's a 4. That does not work. Okay, so that's all my actions. Okay, this was a pretty easy card. They get going pretty easy, as you can tell. All right, next card. Ooh. So this one gets removed. Get +1 on the morale, resources, and we get a +1 on the raid, but only 2 actions. Okay. So let's try the raid. I get a +1 on this. Yep, that works. Yeah, give me another one. There's a +1 on it. 3 or 4, nope. Okay, so I needed a 4, 5, or 6. Okay. So we are all done here. Operation Halberd. Okay. That's up here. So now okay, Operation Halberd. Okay, so this one moves. If Ultra succeeds in providing convoy escort, nope, that's not going to do that. Unfortunately, yep. Oh, I forgot to test that Ultra that one time. Oh well. Four supply. Woo. Okay, so now we're gonna have some issues here. All right, so we'll do the Luftwaffe first. 6. 2. This one right here. 5. That's only going to be a 1. And then we have the Marina right here, which is a 2. That does not anything. And then the U-boat right here. It's a 6. Luckily, that's just 1 hit scored. So the max you can have is 6, of course. So that's the way it works out. Okay. I didn't move any of these. He's going to move here. He's going to move here. Then we have a convoy battle. Possibly force supply. So we get a -2 to this one. Not good. -1 to all resources. And +1 to this one. Okay. We have 2 actions. So first one, that's a -2. Nope. Let's try this one here. 6. Yes, so that will move. That was my 2 actions. This modifier just is killing me. Okay. So now I've got 4 hits on this one right here. So let's take a look. First one is a 1. That's nothing. That's good. Next one is a 2. Again, that's nice and lucky. Third one is a 2 as well. 1. Oh my god. No hits lost. So I'm going to get 4 supply. So I get to max out on supply. I get a +1 to morale if I really want to. That was nice. I get that extra action. Why not? We'll see what happens here. 5 or 6. Nope, it's a 1. That wouldn't have got anything. All right. That was actually a pretty good card in the long run. All right. We're getting close to the... Oh! Resupply from Alexandria. Which is going to be right here. Okay, the Luftwaffe. This one. And this one. Oh, this is getting bad. This is not good. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so first one, this one. 2. That'll be 1 hit. This one. 2. It's another hit. Hey, we're doing pretty good here. This one, 5. That's 2 more hits. And then this one is a 6, and that's another hit. So we got 5 hits. Yeah, I can't see me being that lucky. I really cannot see me being that lucky. Okay. No resources. -1 to aid. +1 to military, +1 to the Luftwaffe, which I'm definitely going to be using, and +1 to fortify. Okay, so, well, let's do this one. We get a +1 here. I get 3 actions. My hope is to move all of these back 1 notch. This one right here. Nope. We'll go with that one right there. Nope. Oh, that was... Oh, I've got to use actions. I've got to get these back. Okay, that one. We're going to use 1 more to try to get them right now. Yes. Okay. That pushed back. Okay, perfect. All right. Good. That worked out. Okay, so I've done all my actions. Now we need to see what type of supply. So first hit right here is a 3. And then the second hit is a 1, which is nothing. Third hit is a 5, so that will be it. I don't need to roll anymore. I lose a morale point. So, yep, not good. I've only got a couple more cards left here. Oh, the Assault on Crete. So we're going to... This will add to our... If we get to Operation Hercules, this will add or subtract. The nice thing is the Luftwaffe does retreat. And then -1 military, -1 morale. It's sucking right here. And then I got to roll a die on this chart right here to see the modifier. Basically, I would like a 1 right now, please. A 2, not as bad. So I have a -1 to Crete. It's going to go right here, and this takes... We'll take access to that. All right, so I get a -1 to all resources, a +1 to Luftwaffe, and a +1 to raid. That will stay there. That does not get cleaned up. I get 2 actions here. Let's try a raid to get a +1 on that. Yes, +1 on that one. Okay, so let's try to get the Africa core. Yes, that moves back, and then this moves here. Okay, pushed him back a little bit. All right, last card of this epoch. Hey, we're going to hit the third epoch. Operation Crusader. Okay, U-boats, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I have to advance it. Okay, and then Africa core. Ooh, I was happy I pushed that back, so that works. -1 to the military. Oh, so no raids and only 1 attack or air support. And then -1 supply. Okay. And of course, it's a -1 on the military, a -1 on the supply, a -1 on the U-boats. Not too worried about that one right this minute. A +1 to morale, and a +1 to the Africa core. And I only get 1 attack. Losing this military is really, and I can't raid at all. Okay, I am going to use my action to get ultra ready for the last epoch. That's 1 action. I can do 1 attack. So we're going to try to do Africa core, push it back. 3 + 1 is 4. That does not count, so that was my 1. And then let's see if we can get the morale up. +1 on that one. Yes, so the morale does go up. By the way, if these are all at 0, you lose the game at the end of the turn. All right. So we are now done with the second epoch. The second epoch is done. We are all set, and we are going to hit the third epoch. This is good. We have some issues for sure. Our supplies are really low, but we do have Malta all the way up here. Unfortunately, I need to get him back for a win. If not, it's draw. So I got to get him back and see if I can get him to Tripoli. That'd be really nice. But I got to get the military up. These guys, if they can just linger at this 2-3 marker, I'll be okay. But we'll see what happens. They all start going nuts at this with this next deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's going okay. I think I'm okay. We'll see what happens. All right. Talk to everybody later. Have a good one. Bye.